I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG. This is a question from LimonEllie. It says, I see three connectors between the transceiver and the amp. Yes, they are the ALC, which provides a feedback voltage to the radio to keep it from transmitting too much power beyond what the amplifier can use. There's the push-to-talk interface, and then there is the actual RF that comes out of the transceiver and goes into the antenna. So these three connections, one's the AGC, I get that, but what are the two cables to and from the transceiver and amp? I just mentioned them. How do I get the amp connected to my tuner? It comes after the amp, between the amp and the antenna, and it needs to be able to handle the power. So if you have a 600 watt amplifier, then you need to have an antenna tuner that can handle that or more. Okay, if the SWR is fairly high, it'll need to handle quite a bit more. What I do in my situation, since I have an amplifier right here, it's an Ameritron ALS 500M, okay, I don't have a 500 watt tuner. So I have to make sure that my antennas are within tune, like 1.6 to 1 or something or less, so that the amplifier can put out full power. So that's where the tuner goes. How do I get the amp connected to my tuner? Okay, I've only got two connections on the back of my amp and one on the back of my transceiver. I'm a little confused. All transceivers, I'm talking HF radios now, have at least two connections. There's no ALC connection between my amp and the radio. So I have experimented very carefully by turning up the output power of the radio versus listening to the signal strength on another receiver. It'll come up max at a point. If you turn it up any more than that, you just create splatter. But on my radio, it's 62 watts is what I feed to that. And yes, I forget sometimes. So I hope that helps. 73.